Hello and welcome to Seminary Bound. My name is Kyle, and seeing this is the very first video for the YouTube channel, I'm just going to give you guys a rundown of who I am, why I wanted to make this channel, and what kind of content I'm going to be showing you guys in this channel. So, first off, a little bit basic info about me. I do want to be a priest, and I'm currently in confirmation classes right now. So, the reason that I wanted to make this channel is because I was actually kneeling. I'm an altar server. I've been altar serving for about 5 or 6 years, and I was kneeling down at the altar. The priest was doing the consecration, and I don't know why. It just kind of came to me like that hey, you should make a YouTube channel since you're a teenager, showing other teens if they're thinking about being a priest, just kind of showing them what the signs are, it just makes it a little bit more relatable than, an adult person telling a teen what it shows to be a priest, kind of a thing. So that's basically the reason why I did this YouTube channel. So as for the content of the video, or the channel rather, we're going to be talking about what education priests take. I have talked to the vocation director here in my diocese right now, and he's talked to me about the education and all this. We're going to go a little bit more in depth about how I discovered that I wanted to be a priest, and then also good books for discerning. We're going to move this book off to the side real quick. But this book, The Church Visible, right here, if you guys are interested in books, this is basically the Google for the Catholic Church. So I've been told it has basically everything in here. Not basically, it does have everything in here. It is a very, very thick book. So we're just gonna open up to a random page and just see what we have. That doesn't have anything under it. Ordinary accessories, stuff like that. Trying to find a good page for you guys. All right, papal honors, laity. It has all sorts of stuff in here. So we're going to be looking through that later on, and there's also some other books that my confirmation sponsor actually has given me, because he's kind of turned into also my vocation director, which is really good. So we're going to be talking about that. Let's look at I had to make a list of things so I wouldn't forget. So let's see here. Whenever we have a saint who was a teenager, or kind of a younger priest saint, we're going to be talking about them, going more in depth into their life and how we can basically learn from their life. The stereotype of priests. I have experienced this at my church, or not my church, my school, personally. Because I personally go to a Catholic school, but not all people that are Catholic can understand basically what a priest is. The stereotype that I've heard of a priest is basically the only thing that you see if you only go to Mass. You don't go to any other events, you don't go to anything like that. All you see is this man in robes consecrating the Eucharist. It's basically all people see, and they think, oh, he's just this holy person who sits in the chapel all day and just prays. It's not. The priest does do that occasionally. He sits in the chapel and prays, and obviously the Mass, but it's more than that. So we're going to be talking about the priests and all that stuff later on. Liturgy of the Hours and what that is. So this book right over here is what's called the Liturgy of the Hours. This is basically what all priests pray morning, during the day, evening, and night. I personally pray, I try and pray morning, I can't always do that, but I always pray evening and night. And why, and we're going to be talking about why this is important for people who are discerning the priesthood to pray for, because all priests are basically required to pray this, understandably. So we're going to be talking about why this is important, how it's helped me personally in my journey to the priesthood. So that's one of the things that we're going to be discussing. Another thing that we're going to be discussing is my confirmation journey. I get confirmed here in a few months, so when I get confirmed either the week of, week after, or during the month, within the month, hopefully, I'm going to be sharing my personal confirmation journey, what I did, how it changed me, and how it's affected my journey to the priesthood. We're going to also be talking about other things like discernment weekends, what those are, how old you need to be, if you should go, why you should go, all that fun stuff. Also, defending your faith in school. Like I said earlier, I go to a Catholic school, so I don't really encounter this a lot. But those of you who go to like a public school or any non-Catholic school, if you tell them that if you're wanting to be a priest, or even if you're a Catholic, you might face some bullying or anything like that. So we're just going to be talking about, bullies and stuff like that. I personally have been bullied, so I also have experience in that arena. So we're going to be talking about that later on as a video. If we get, this isn't, just to be clear, I'm not telling you to go out to the world and proclaim that, hey, there's this channel called Seminary Bound. If you want to, that's great, but I'm not telling you to do anything. I don't want me to come across as one of those people, well, you have to tell people this, you have to tell me about the channel so I can become famous. That's not what the channel's about. The channel is just me trying to be relatable to other teens about that stuff. But if we do get a decent amount of people who are watching the videos and being interested in this, then I'm going to be bringing in some of my priest friends. I also have some friends who are currently enrolled in the seminary, who are a little bit end of their seminary journey, and I also know someone who is a transitional deacon right now, who is almost about to become a priest. So we're going to be bringing them in if we get a decent amount of people who are interested in this, and yeah, so we'll see how that goes. So that's going to do it for the topics. But as for when we're going to upload, I'm going to try and upload early to mid each week. Monday, probably not Monday, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending on how long the video is. If it's a Q&A, it's going to take me a little bit longer to edit the whole thing. But if it's a video like this, it's not going to take me too terribly long to do it. So hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday, it just depends on how the school homework is. We're going to try and upload weekly so that we can get more videos out to you guys who are watching this. So I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to talk about. So I'm Kyle with Seminary Bound, and I hope to see you guys on the next video.